Let's go. 2021 podcast. Ladies and gentlemen of the California Trap Trinity, Compton, Long Beach, Los Angeles. Here, man, live from the 33rd compound in the city by the beach, boy. Welcome to Calis and this radio. That's right. Man. You know what I'm saying? Last month, people thought, it's always great when they think you gonna disappear. And then when you pop out like extra buff with it, and that's what we coming to do now, man. You look at these fine surroundings around us, bro.
Yeah.
This is the 33rd compound, bro. A lot of stars come through here, man.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Let's just shout out Cool Ass Cam, man. Shout out DJ Punch, man. Shout out Sunlit Media. Shout out Milky Media, man. So much love that we've been getting so far, pulling up in this joint, man. You know, Cali's Finest Radio. We keep our ears to the street. And you already know what time it is. It's your man with all the heat that turns shit to sugar, makes sugar taste twice as sweet. The promo king himself. Product 5 stacks and counting. In the building, baby. Over 100 different black-owned businesses served and counting. You know what I mean? I feel good today. It is February the 7th. It's a Monday. And this man right next to me, that's my Ace Boone day one dude, man. Been rocking with me since day one with this here podcasting game. I'm talking about everybody's favorite cameraman and probably your girlfriend's #1 fan. I'm talking about Respect the Shooter. What's good, bro?
What's up, man?
Man, I feel fantastic, bro.
It feels good to be in a new area.
You like these digs, bro? You like these digs?
It's like when you in the hood and you get that first step up. You're like, okay, now we got a house, man.
Yeah, exactly.
In Calabasas. Now it's time to move on up from here, you know what I'm saying? So,
facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, like to pat ourselves on the back, but
we should. What do you mean? Oh, hell no, I'm gonna do it. What you mean, bro? When we first hit the scene, nobody knew who we were. Nobody had faith in what we were doing. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of eye rolls coming out the gate. You know what I mean? A lot of people that rolled their eyes at me at the beginning, they doing business with me now. We getting paid together now. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's a good feeling, man. You know what I mean? Like, nothing is promised, you know? So we just got to keep working hard, man. How do cats get in touch with you, bro?
First of all, my name is Respect the Shooter.
Come on now.
Bruce Wayne of the film game.
Hey.
You can find me on Instagram at Ford Boys Films. That's Ford, like the car.
Beep, beep.
Boys with an S, films with an S. But if you really want to find me for season 2,
come on now.
You can find me at hashtag Your Girlfriend Knows My Real Name.
Boom goes the dynamite. Hey, somewhere halfway around the world, some dude in the Philippines sat up in his bed, out of his sleep, just sweating, man. Like, damn you, Shooter. Don't even know who you are, bro. Just all he seen was his girl getting clapped. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man. But nah, man, it's a good feeling. You already know you can tap in with your boy, the promo king, man. You want to get in touch with me? You do music, got your own business. I'm always on the company page, man. So you tap in with Cali's Finest Radio. That's CALIS Finest Radio, all one word. You know what I mean? So look, man. Like I said, we keep our ears to the street, man. We keep our fingers on the pulse.
Hold on, bro.
Yeah, what's that?
Before we continue, we got one wheel missing.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah.
So we got to shout out the boy APZ.
Yeah, the eighth wonder of the world, man.
They call me Perry.
Yeah.
On Instagram, it's they call underscore me underscore Perry. So y'all go look for him, the third member.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. Hey, he had to bounce out to Texas for a minute, but trust me, he will be a part of this show, man. We working on that like right now. You know what I mean? Definitely. But yo, we keep our fingers on the pulse and we always get results. So now it's time for some trap activity. Okay, now, Shooter, like as you know, like we've always done, we like to make sure that we let everybody know what's going on around them, you know what I mean, in their prospective neighborhoods and also some of the entertainment industry and whatnot. So that's when we discuss it here at Trap Activity. So the first thing I got for you, bro, Columbus Short. Now, you know who that is, right? That's Mr. Stomp the Yard. Yeah, well, he's in trouble for trying to stomp something else, bro. This dude got arrested again for domestic violence, allegedly. Domestic violence again.
Well, he has a history of that.
Yes. Right? Oh, well, I mean, we know when you remember when you first came in the studio, you said, "Man, that's old." I said, "No, no, it's just happened again." Just happened again. And not to put any brother down or anything like that. And like I said, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But if that's the case, like, I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire. It's time to really take a real hard look at yourself, Columbus, and get some help, bro. If you really putting your hands on women like that, man, like for real, you know.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah, man. The thing with it is, Okay, first of all, it happened with this past Wednesday night at 10:30 p.m. and it said San Fernando Valley. Okay. Now the crazy part about this is that you thinking it's like a shoving match or something like that. Well, according to his significant other, basically she is claiming that he just outright punched her in the face, just whole cold cocked her like that, man. So. I don't know. Like I said, like we go back to allegedly, but if you're doing something like that, bro, you really need to take a long, hard look at yourself and figure out what the problem really is. Because I'm gonna tell you, it ain't your woman if you smacking her around. You got other issues you need to deal with.
That's definitely, bro. Yeah. That's crazy. It's what's the third time that you heard about this? So you can't even allegedly. Well, we don't know. Well, I'm just leave it at that allegedly because. That's the third time and it became public. So how many times that has it happened where it didn't become public? You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like bro, you a successful black man. A lot of youngsters look up to you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has seen your films, and you've been to some pretty, some pretty prominent films. Cadillac Records, Stop the Yard. That's just a couple of them. I know he was real popular on that show. What's it called? I can't remember. It's something Scandal. There you go. Scandal. Yeah, real popular on Scandal too. But I mean, just his whole life in front of him, and then it only takes a split second to ruin it all. You got to drop a black blood in you. You make one mistake, and it's gonna be multiplied to like 20. That's just the way it works out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is just like Columbus, man. Like I send my prayers out to to your family, to you, and to the young lady that was allegedly harmed. And I hope everybody works through this, man. But that's some serious business. Have you ever been in a situation where you got mad enough? I know you're not a person. I've known you for a long time. I know you're not the type of person, nor am I, that puts our hands on women. We weren't raised that way. You know what I'm saying? But have you ever been in a position where she made you so mad that they're not anything ever?
It was just one time, man, I was arguing with a girl. She said, "That's why your videos suck." I almost kicked her in her chest. But
you do not. And so the video, you can talk about anything you want when it comes to a videographer. Do not say nothing about his film at all. Asking for it then.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nah, you gotta. I guess if you're going through something like that, if he is doing this, you gotta look within yourself. And even if it's something that the woman is bringing on, she could have said anything. Your movie's not good. You never had a hit movie in this, and something that could hurt a man's ego. So if anything that you feel will put you in that situation, you kind of gotta get to where you have to walk away from.
You got money like that though. You know what I'm saying? Like you got bread. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Money don't fix insecurities, bro.
It don't, but I don't know. Like, she could tell me, oh, you sucked in that movie, and I tell you, okay, well, you go make one. And see how that turned out for you.
First of all, he's married to a white woman. So
okay.
Yeah, so we had to.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, listen, it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is that a lot of brothers feel that once they reach a certain level of affluence, they feel like only a status symbol, and it's kind of turning around. It's kind of changing now.
No,
see that's tricky.
If you a black man and you dating a white woman, you lost. And I'm gonna tell you why. Anytime y'all take this to court, anytime you bring the law involved in it, you are the loser in the situation. Forget love, forget all that. I understand falling in love with who you gonna fall in love with, but understand when you're a black man and you marry a white woman, you something that the white people don't even want to see anyway. So as soon as she come in there and tell the white people, this nigga over here been treating me wrong. Oh, nigga, they gonna throw the book at you. You lost.
Absolutely.
You show up to the house, the police show up to the house, they see a black man, 6'2" black man with a 5'5" white girl. Oh, we ain't gonna even talk. This nigga have a knife in his chest.
I don't understand. Yeah. I mean, listen, man. It's how I view it when it comes to women in general. I feel they all full of shit. So I don't care what color they are. They all about that bullshit. But moving right along. Okay. On a more somber note, in 2017, there was a shooting that was at a fake gender reveal party for Miss Cheyenne Willis.
Yeah.
It was well publicized. A lot of people talked about it. Well, now they're talking about the verdict. And the verdict of that shooting. So what happened was that the gender reveal party had already happened. First of all, the woman was not pregnant. Mm-hmm. That opened so many doors that I would love to talk about, but I'm going to keep going. So I'm saying, okay, so there was a gender reveal party. After the party, a few family members stuck around watching a movie, and then two armed young men, James Eccles, 26, and Michael Sanon, 24, because I guess they were hired. It was like a murder for hire kind of thing, right? Yeah. And they basically ran into the house. And they about 14 rounds fired. And they said 8 people were 1 dead, 8 wounded, including 3 children.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. And a couple of people that were shot were the husband of the woman Cheyenne and her 2 kids as well. Whoa, man. Okay, but let me finish this out. So they just got the verdict. Okay, Eccles was found guilty. Okay, so they still got to sentence him. But Sanon was acquitted of all but attempted murder charges. There was only one count of it. So he ended up, getting off. But listen, man, it's so many. It's so, as Charlamagne the God would say, it's a lot to unpack here, right? Like it's a lot. Like it's a whole lot to think about here. First of all, she wasn't pregnant, so I'm thinking that had to have something to do with the fact that the price was put on her like that, because the price was put on her head.
Yeah, I don't even know what the hell a fake gender reveal is. So that headline kind of threw me off anyway. I was like, a fake. So we all showed up for nothing.
Yeah, that's what I would be thinking about. Like, seriously,
I'm going. What am I going for? I'm not for the food.
Yeah,
maybe that's what it was. I guess. But yeah, that whole headline kind of had me confused. But I don't even know why somebody would have hired them to shoot her if she wasn't even pregnant anyway. So I don't.
I mean, my question is, was it that maybe the baby daddy or whoever she said was saying the baby daddy was? Because I didn't see any details about who hired these men.
Nah.
You know what I mean? I just read that it was a murder for hire kind of situation.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that it was the father or the alleged father.
Yeah. And
maybe he already knew that's not my baby, or she's not pregnant at all, and she just putting this on me and dragging me. And
that's what why. If she's not pregnant, I'm not saying it's cool if she was pregnant. I'm saying, but if she's not pregnant, bro, why am I trying to? It's no reason. I dodged it. Then I'm gone. Man, so why we had to go through all this?
I have seen women go and get ultrasounds from squirrels, like squirrel embryos in the womb, because at a certain point, the sonogram looks a lot like, or ultrasound rather, looks a lot like a human fetus.
I've never heard of that.
Oh yeah, bro, look it up. A couple women that did that. Trying to pass off squirrel ultrasounds like they were human ultrasounds. So it's no telling what level she was taking it to get him so damn riled up. I'm not excusing him hiring somebody to kill. Not at all. That's punk shit.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, for you to go to that length, first of all, to hire somebody to kill somebody, his money got to be long. His money got to be long, because that don't come cheap. You know what I'm saying? People, professionals, they don't come cheap. So, you know what I mean? He must have been trying to protect something. So when he went hard in the paint like that, that's what I'm saying. He must have been led on about something. And I'm telling you, like, these chicks get like MacGyver and shit when they really want to nail a dude down and shit, man. Like they figure out shit, bro. Like they really do.
Ain't no figuring out shit. I don't believe in that, man. Shit, they just nosy, and that's all it is.
Some of them do witchcraft and shit, man.
They just
some of them real good with knives, nigga.
They just know. They be like, it's woman's intuition. No, it ain't. You always looking. So it ain't intuition if you always looking.
That's a myth now. I believe it when our mamas and our grandmamas was young. I don't believe that female intuition is real. And I'm going to tell you why.
I'm sorry, I
don't want to dig too deep, but I believe it. I don't think it exists any longer, because anytime y'all got the option to pick the right man, y'all fuck up. Y'all make the wrong decision. Every time. Left to your own accord. I'm talking about when a man swoop in and sweep you off your feet and he that man for you and that's your king, that's a totally different story. But if just you left to say, okay, I'm going to go out here and choose the man that's going to be with me for the rest of my life, prove it. Prove it. I don't see it. Do you see it? I don't see it. I mean, when 65 to 70% of marriages is dissolving as we speak, like, okay, well, I'm sorry. I'll get on a tangent because I know the stats. I know the real stats. But anyway, so, okay. So, yeah, man. But also, too, man, I want to, just to back up a little bit, hey, I want to say prayers to Tyrese's mother. She's in a coma right now. I actually saw on social media they were talking about he's real messed up about it. I know what it's like. This spoke out to me because my mom gone. So I just, kind of wanted to take the opportunity to just say, hey, prayers going up for Tyrese's mother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's important, you know, take care of our queens out there. All right. Now, I want to switch gears, man. I got a little something that I've been cooking up. And our guest should be popping up shortly. But in the meantime, I figure we'll go ahead and do this. All right. I'll call it, you know, like Family Feud. I'll call it Calis Finest Feud, right? Okay. So, you know what I mean? In post, it's going to have the little theme song in the boot. Or something like, you feel me? But right now, you know what I'm saying? We just going to dig into it. I got like a couple questions. Okay. So, these are trivia questions. And I always have a theme. All right, shout out to Stoney the Dealer. Couldn't make it tonight, but we're gonna check him out real soon. But I decided to look up some weed facts, some marijuana facts, right? Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bounce these trivia questions off you, Shooter. All right, but first, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I always represent black-owned business, so you being the first person here, you gotta brand yourself. So let's talk a little bit about. We know about 4 Boys Films, but let's talk a little bit about Wild Black, man. Let's talk about that.
Wild Black is a company I started about a year ago. It's a clothing company. The idea about Wild Black is, what are you doing? How are you living while being black? Yeah. So it was the jogging while black, walking while black, living while black. So whatever you're doing, nursing while black, no negative stuff. You can't put like no pimping while black and all stuff like that.
People gonna do that. They realize that, right? Once your stuff blow up,
nah, you can't do that. We not accepting those requests. But working on the website right now. Right now, you can find us at on Instagram. That's Wild Black _clothing, and you know, we just trying to get out here.
What are you doing, Wild Black?
Trying to build up the black community. You know what I'm saying,
man? No, most definitely. Talk to me about just deciding that going into clothing, because you already do the film thing, went to LA Film School, all that. You know what I'm saying? Did your thing, and then you decided to open up this new business involving apparel. So talk to me a little bit about what it's been like. What's some of the differences in the two industries that you found has been the most compelling to you, in a good way and a bad way? Like, what's something you had to adjust to a little bit more, and what's something that was a little bit easier than you thought it was going to be?
As far as the clothing?
Yes.
Adjust to is going to a lot of bullshit ass places and talking to a lot of bullshit ass people. Right. And I did that in the beginning of the film school thing, doing all the underground stuff. But to have to go back into that, I guess, mind state was a little bit, I don't want to say hard, but I had to adjust to it. That was an adjustment I had to do. Something was a lot easier was than I thought was finding manufacturers. That was and these are like Arabic people that I'm talking to that are with good prices. So and it's been good so far. So I just want to have our people to be able to say what they are without actually speaking. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I went on a flight and I had a flying while black mask on, and I had so many looks by so many white folks. But that's why I want to be able to say I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And it's not always a negative. I don't want to always put a negative perception of that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you. It's nothing negative about it. What would be negative about it is how other people would view it from certain backgrounds, but who really gives a fuck, right? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, there's nothing wrong with us saying that we proud of the color of our skin. You know what I mean? No matter where that comes from. I want to also we're going to talk about getting into a little bit about Joe Rogan. So I think that's something that's going to tie in a little bit there too. I don't know if anybody's really heard what's been going on with him. He finally got caught. They all get caught, like, you know what I mean, behind the scenes, or they find an old tape or something old you wrote or something like that. But I'm telling you, man, like, people, you got people, whole teams of people that's like getting hired to go and find this shit, bro. It's crazy. But first, I want to get into the Calis Finest Feud, right? Okay. So these questions right here, these are based around weed. All right, so let's see how much you know about weed. We got three questions here. All right. All right. So I'm gonna ask the question, give you a couple options, A, B, and C, and you let me know what you think it is. All right. So here we go. How much of a marijuana plant is actual THC? Like, what percentage of a marijuana plant is actually THC?
I thought you was gonna do A, B, or C.
Oh, God, yeah, fuck, man. Private smoking. Damn. Oh, shit. Way to go, Stacks. All right, look. All right, A, 5%. B, 60%,
That ain't 60.
or C, 20%.
It's actually THC.
Or D, none of the above. Yeah, actually THC. Or D, none of the above.
I probably don't get none of these right. B.
No. You want to know an answer?
What?
It's 1%. Only 1%.
It's THC.
Yeah, that's it. Just the bud is only 1% of the plant. But I guess that's why they figured out.
The plant.
Yeah, I guess that's why they figured out so many different ways and uses for it. You know what I mean? Because there was so much plant left over after you take the buzz. It was like it was probably
Okay.
before they did that, they were probably
it.
just throwing that shit away. Like,
Yeah.
fuck this, we got what we need. Like,
I get it.
all right. Number 2, bro. All right. What country is believed to be the first place where smoking or vaporizing trees started? What country?
Damn, Amsterdam. What country is that?
You close. I mean, you in Europe. You close. I'll give you one more guess, and I'm gonna give you half credit.
Oh, you supposed to give me A, B, or C.
A, B, or C? Well, shit. Well, you guessed already.
Yeah, I know. I fucked up. I'm high, bro.
I'm high too. All right, wait. Fuck it. It's Romania, bro.
All
It's
right.
Romania, man. Romania, bro. I was kind of shocked by that. Like, I always thought it was like, you know what I mean, like over here or something. But nah, man. Like, America really didn't invent shit, bro. like black people. No, black people invented shit. Like, America ain't invented a motherfucking thing. Like,
That's
that's
facts.
crazy.
That's facts.
On everything. But yeah, man, I thought that was crazy. They actually like found them in caves in Romania. Okay, so I got one more. I got one more question for you. Okay, all right. Where were the oldest weed seeds found? Like the oldest marijuana seeds found, and how old are they? Oh, A. Fuck. A. I'm gonna tell you. A. All right. A. Ethiopia. B. Venezuela. C. China. Or D. None of the above.
Damn. I have no idea. Ethiopia?
Nah. China.
China.
They found the seeds in burial chambers in China, in like ancient China, like 40,000 years old or something like that. And like, you know, when they were burying people, they found like actual like seeds, marijuana seeds in there. So that means like the Chinese been getting like lit for a long time.
man.
I feel it though. Yeah,
People been smoking.
I can dig it, bro. Hey, me, I've been smoking too. But look, so all right, that's dope though, man. I just wanted to try that out. It's the first episode, you know what I'm saying? Just wanted to bounce that off. You feel me? See what you think about that, man. Now,
Man, you those too intelligent for weed questions, man.
exactly, that's the point.
Where was the first
I confused
seed
myself
found
asking the questions.
under the rock that Jesus walked on?
what was the circumference of the like? Damn, I told you I confused myself. You know, hey, shit, that's sativa. How you thinking? You feel me? But hey, man, hey, shout out to my old sponsor, man, Chubby's Exotics, man. They definitely helped us out a lot in the first season, man. I just had to say shout out to my bro Chubby's from Chubby's Exotics. CHUBBIEZ_exotics on Instagram, tapping with him. But I also have to shout out the sponsor of this very show right here, the greatest, the best, the finest radio you will ever come in contact with, Giga ENT. Shout out to Ed, CEO of Giga ENT, man. He's actually sponsoring the broadcast. That's why we in these brand new digs. Shout out to the 33rd Compound, man. Shout out to Innovative Culture, man.
100.
You know what I mean? Like this building, Sunlit Media.
I gotta get one of those hats, bro.
Oh yeah, I definitely got to tap in with all that merch,
Everything.
all that merch. I love that merch shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But this is some good. This is definitely some good digs, man. But I definitely have to shout out Giga ENT. February the 26th. I got a shameless plug. Right? Calis Finest Radio and Giga ENT proudly presents to you the Valentine's Hangover. Right, hosted by yours truly, the promo king, 5 Stacks. You dig? Yeah. So it's gonna be turned up. You know what I mean? I got a lot of goodies in store for everybody. The tagline and the slogan for this event is "Love the one you with, or come and find the one you want." Right?
I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, man. Because like on Valentine's Day, you know, that's the time for the main. You can't. Side chick, side dude don't get no time on Valentine's Day. So I wanted to shout out Sunlit Media in the building. I like, because like my thing is like, you know, you got to spend that day with the main squeeze, and then you got to find some time during the week to go ahead, or during the month to find some time for that other significant other. So I feel like the Valentine's hangover is like the perfect place. Yeah. I mean, got all kind of goodies going on. We got a lingerie exhibition. A couple of designers actually hit me up. They want to showcase some of their gear on some models. So they're gonna be walking around ass out, which is gonna be dope. But it's gonna be grown and sexy. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a fully stocked bar. I got a special guest pulling up. Two of my partners, man. The Cali and West show, man. Shout out to Kelly and West show. Shout out Grindface TV. They're gonna be pulling up to the function.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Kelly and West, yeah.
Yeah, they actually they're gonna be coming through to be judges for Never Have I Ever. I'm gonna pick like 5 baddies at the party, have them sit around the table, and they're gonna play Never Have I Ever, and they're gonna be asking a question. So that's definitely gonna be something that I think is gonna be off the chain. You dig? Yeah. I also have she should be pulling up shortly, but Sandy Lock and Key, she specializes in adult sex toys. Damn, that didn't sound right. Adult toys, because adult sex toys would say it's like children's sex toys. That ain't good to say. So adult toys. She is a specialist in adult toys. She got all kinds of things. She said she gonna bring. She said she gonna bring her whole carnival, her whole carnival of dildos to here, and she gonna set them up here. Okay, so her words, not mine. It's all right. But okay, so it's gonna be lit. But she's actually gonna be there at the event, man. She's gonna be actually raffling off a massage buddy. I'm gonna keep it light. She's gonna She's gonna be raffling off something the ladies are probably gonna like. You know what I mean? She wanted to raffle off a pocket vagina, but I told her I don't think any man in that party is gonna want to, like, out in the open go and get that prize.
He's still gonna slide it in his pocket.
Oh, then you got me fucked up.
Hey, let me put this in my backpack. Wait,
start the car, Hey, look, using the pocket vagina, bro, is like it's like dealing with a hooker. Like I heard a comedian say it one time. He said every man is willing to deal with a hooker. They just want them on their first day on the job. Like, right? So I feel so my thing is like there's differences and there's ways around certain shit if you really want to do something. That's all I'm saying. I'm getting all kinds of daggers in this room, but I'm just saying man, that's how that go though, man. But yeah, so it's gonna be a lit night, February the 26th. 2022 is gonna be at the Sin City Lounge, man. I'm gonna be in the building. It's gonna be a mini concert by the Giga artists. It's gonna be lit though. Definitely. You need any more details about that? Tap in with the Instagram, please. Calis Finest Radio, CALIS Finest Radio, all one word. That's right. You know what I mean? Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about Joe Rogan, right? Okay. So for those of you who don't know, I mean, everybody knows who Joe Rogan is, but for those of you who don't know, quick refresher, Joe Rogan is a host of a very popular podcast.
I listen to it all the time.
I do too. I think that he's a very smart man. He used to be in the UFC, mixed martial artist and stuff like that. And he actually has pounded out a pretty good broadcasting and podcasting career for himself. But somebody caught him on tape or had a recording of him, I guess, saying something about being in some neighborhood. I think it's Detroit. And he makes comments, something about, man, I feel like I'm in Africa, or it's the Planet of the Apes, or he said something. What? And this was, I want to say maybe 10, 20 years ago. I want to say that. I got to look a little deeper into it, but it was said. It is definitely fact that he did that. And then we fast forward to now, and somebody basically exposed him, and we're in the age of cancel culture. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be, you gotta watch what you said in the past. Look, I just don't give a fuck. I know one day I'm gonna be somewhere riding high, and somebody gonna come to me and say, "Man, I remember when you said this," but I'm gonna have so much money stacked by then, I'm not gonna really care. And that's what celebrities usually do. They'll take a little hit if it wasn't too bad, and they'll usually just kind of disappear for a little while, and they pop out. It's usually 3 to 5 years. Public forgets all about what the fuck you did. There's celebrities right now out there with bodies Like
That's
actual
true.
publicized bodies.
That's true.
And they're all walking around and nobody's saying nothing to them. So
That's true.
You know, you give anything enough time in this entertainment industry, and they will sweep it under the rug. But anyway, so he made these comments, and so he made these comments, and basically, everybody was expecting Spotify to cancel him. The CEO of Spotify basically is going to stand by him. Over 70, they didn't just do nothing now. Like over 70 episodes of his were actually taken down from Spotify. So I'm assuming like he was getting paid.
Of course.
Yeah, he was getting paid like for each episode to still be reoccurring on Spotify, and they took those down.
Sponsors and everything.
But the dude's got like hundreds of episodes, so it didn't probably. I mean, it hurt his pockets a little, but not like anybody would think. I mean, do you think? Here's the question I got based on this, right? Do you think that somebody like Joe Rogan, that he should be? I mean, it's still, we do have a constitution, right? So you do got freedom of speech, and although it's hateful speech or it's messed up speech, what he's saying. I mean, does he have the right to be able to have said something way back when, before he was like really in the public eye, or when he didn't know he was being recorded? Because this happens a lot, and it's not just to white guys. It happens to us too. They do it to brothers all the time and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, do you think it's right to judge people based on something that they said so long ago?
I mean, people grow, so I know that I've thought back in the day ways that I slap myself for thinking that way right now. So, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know why they shocked, bro. I think that every white person then said something.
Yeah.
It's something.
Definitely in their bathroom early in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, they wake up.
Oh, look, bro. And I didn't say nothing because of the situation I was in. So I'm not saying I never dabbled in the Caucasian. I have, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Young lady, years and years ago, invited me to dinner. I went to dinner.
Yeah.
Already uncomfortable. And we were eating chicken.
Chicken.
Right?
I know you want the chicken.
Right. This is where it really like started me like turning. But and the way white people eat, they put everything in like on one plate. So everybody passed everything around. It's like mashed potatoes all stacked on one plate.
I'm not trying to get canceled.
You know,
in my first show.
The truth, bro. It's not like you come with a plate. No, y'all, they bring bowls, so everybody kind of like dig in the stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
they do be fucking up putting grapes in potato salad and shit. That's a fucking crime.
So
don't do that shit.
They passing the plates around.
Raisins and shit.
And he goes, a lady named was Shayna. He goes, make sure you save Shayna the dark meat. You know how she loves that. And I was gonna say something back to him, but it was his house.
Oh boy!
Wait, I let that, you know.
Oh man,
that's a little story.
Hey man, look, let me tell you something. Look, I mean, I understand why you got out of Dodge right there. I can't.
I was in his house, bro.
Yeah, I can.
I ain't gonna win.
I can understand why you got out of Dodge right there. You know, but I gotta say, like, I would have pounded her extra good that night just because he said that, though.
Hey, man,
let me tell you something. Due diligence, right?
I've like I said, I've dabbled. It's not what I do anymore, but I've dabbled. But every time I've dabbled, it was for all of the slaves that died during those times by
I did it for
by the hands of white men.
I did it for every black man that got messed with for just simply looking at a white woman or saying hello. I had to
every
smack
time
them
I do
pink
it,
cheeks.
and I make them say the notes. Go ahead, bro. We gonna.
Hey, okay. Well, let me stop. Okay, look, it's not a bad thing though. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just the whole. You have to be careful. You have to be careful how you approach certain things with certain people, right? Because, I mean, what looks like something to one person might not look the same way to another person, right? So it's just all about perspective, I guess. I mean, that's you know what I mean? Like, because if I said something 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I was a different person.
Yeah.
You know, I was younger. I didn't know as much as I know now. I was inexperienced, you know, and like it took time. And I had to say those dumb things and pay for those mistakes So that way, when you fast forward and you look at me now and you say I learned from those mistakes and it made me a better man at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. So I can't. You know, I'm not gonna condemn the man. I'm not gonna. You know,
we gotta stop being shocked, bro. Because
for real,
like I said, they are when they get around each other, it's a different conversation.
It really is. It really is. You know. And I remember. You remember that movie, The Family That Prays? Yeah. You know what I mean. When you had the woman. What's her name? Real pretty actress. She was Sanaa Lathan? Was this?
In the family, no, that wasn't.
That wasn't her. I can't remember, but she was. No, you know what, bro? It was Sanaa Lathan. Sanaa Lathan was the mistress. She was the one that the dude was sleeping with on the side from the wife, right?
I thought you were talking about the other lady. That was the wife.
I forget. She's famous too, but I don't care. So Sanaa Lathan though, she was in the movie, and basically her character. She thought that eventually that this dude Bill, I think that's what his name was gonna leave leave his wife for her. And I mean, listen, ladies, first of all, stop. That's stupid. No man's gonna ever leave them unless you are completely unbearable. If you're a good woman, he's never if she's a good woman, he's never gonna leave her for you. You need to just understand that and just play your role.
First of all, you know how much money that is?
Come to the Valentine's Day.
Do you know how much money that is? That I got. You know how much money that is?
Yeah, man.
You know how much I have to love you for me to give up as much. You know how much I got to give her to leave her?
Leave it on the table
and be with you.
I couldn't half of my shit.
Shit, you better be making. We better be making more money than she do.
Hey, look, if it's gonna take a lot to get me down the aisle, and when it do, we going till death do us part. You take that shit however you want. But it's till death do us part. Take it however you want. I love women. I'm not anything, but I'm telling you, till death do us part. Now I'm gonna leave that right there. So it's you know what I mean. So yeah, but Joe Rogan, I don't think he should be grilled forever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he has done a lot of good and said a lot of good things. I mean, you know, sometimes people get. My granddad used to say some people like the smell of their own shit after a while. And I just think that maybe, you know, I mean, he top podcast in the motherfucking nation. What was it? $100 million contract or something like that. Like, I know some crazy number he got. You know, when you getting that kind of money and everybody respects you and stuff, sometimes you might try some shit. You might just step outside and be like, the sky is green. Well, I guarantee you're going to have a lot of people look at you stupid, but you're going to have a couple of them that's like, well, you know, it's kind of green today.
You saw what happened with Kyrie when he said about the world.
The flat earth and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. You will. Some people in this world think that money or accumulation of money equals intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't. Like, you know, like stupid people get money every day, right? Like, you know what I mean? So we want. I ain't saying nothing like that, but it happens. Yeah. It's definitely happening out there. Something interesting too, like you talked about we need to stop being shocked about it because we know what it is, right? Well, I believe her name is Tandy Newton. I think the W is silent. She was in that movie Norbit. You remember she was the one that was real little petite, little light skinned girl,
Mission Impossible,
pretty, like you know what I mean, really pretty. She reminded me of Zoe Saldana. Like both of them kind of got that similar. I mean, they both light skin. Yeah, they both in my spank bank type deal. Like both of them bad, but like Tandy Newton, I'm horrible. I love it. Tandy Newton, she actually she went on social media and she apologized for basically not representing dark skinned actresses enough in the projects that she's been in, and she broke down crying, and she kind of like just let everybody know, like, you know what I mean, like I'm so sorry. And
about like not supporting or what? What do you mean supporting?
Not representing them enough. I guess not.
How?
Not putting them to the forefront. Like I remember there was a movie that was supposed to a bioflick about what's her Nina Simone, and they picked I want to say was it Zoe Saldana? It was somebody they picked to play her. But I mean, if you look at Nina Simone, Nina Simone had like a gap. She was dark skinned. She kind of have, you know what I'm saying? She had, curly, real tight curly hair. Like she looked like, the quintessential black person, like in terms of, you know what I'm saying, our DNA. And they went a completely different direction, and that pissed a lot of people off. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So she meant like that, the whole appropriation thing. Yeah. But my opinion on this is, I feel like I don't understand. Represent all your queens. You don't have to separate it like that because you giving power to that paper bag test shit. When you sitting there and saying, "Oh, I wish I would have pushed more harder for dark skinned girls," that acknowledges difference. The way you should have hit it was like, I should be representing for more women of color in this industry and helping them get projects and stuff like that. But it's because a lot of people don't see the brainwash. They don't see the rope-a-dope. Like, I see it. That's a paper bag test. That's stating difference. I recognize that I am different from other black women because I am light-skinned. And I know she didn't mean any harm by what she said. But think about it. We don't normally think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? When somebody makes a comment to defend somebody else, you have to think about what are they feeling inside? What triggered them inside to make them say that in the first place?
But I would feel her if she was getting that many movie roles. It's like dark-skinned women that's killing the game right now, and it's a lot of them. So why would she even come out and be like she the #1 black actress in the world? No, you can't even. You putting yourself. What is it you call it? Delusions of grandeur. You're higher than what you think you are. I'm not saying your movies haven't been hits. The movies she picked have been great. But you're not getting as many movie roles as dark skinned black women right there. They're killing the game right now. So I didn't understand that one from her.
I'm telling you, man. But you know what? I'm not harping on the young woman. I'm not trying to go negative. But it just kind of, like I said, it just kind of shows you how we kind of get programmed a certain way without even realizing that we've been programmed that way. Because it's like when we turn around and we look at it, we are black people. Well, we are people. See what I just did? You see what I just did? When I should say, "Oh, we're all people," and I didn't do that on purpose. We're all people. That's how we're supposed to look at it, right? You know what I'm saying? But we've been kind of, it's been kind of jammed into us as far as society and just the environment that we're in. To be conditioned to think a certain way, and we have to make sure that we're putting the right stuff into our kids. Definitely have to. I got like one more subject that I want to get into, and we can definitely get into this for quite a while. Kanye West. Okay, now we all know Kanye's the strife he's gone through, some of the issues that he's had to deal with, the mental health, the admitted mental health issues and things of that nature. But he's, because of that, he is a big advocate for mental health. So there's been a lot of stories in the news lately about, I guess, because we know they're getting a divorce. That's definitely happening now. We know that, right? But there's been a lot, as we know, any of us in the room or on the planet that have baby mamas, you know what I'm saying? We know that there's going to be an awkward phase where I don't want you no more, you don't want me no more, and we just trying to fuck with each other. I don't care what anybody says. You're going to go through that phase. Some people, when people tell me, "Oh, we've been friends forever, and we're going to be friends way after okay, that's fine, but wait till he meet the right woman, and wait till you meet the right man. It's going to be some friction. It don't always have to come out to be nothing negative, but there's always going to be a conversation that needs to be had, right? So we don't even know about that yet when it comes to Kanye and Kim, right? But what we do know is that they're kind of gritting on each other right now. You know what I mean? Getting social media involved. The thing that's most notable to me though is Kanye's allegations. I'll say allegations that she's putting Northwest on. I can't say it's allegation because Kanye's saying he told her that, and she decided not to do it. But that Northwest, that he is protesting her being on TikTok, right? And it's against his will. That that Kim is making her do it or do, you know what I'm saying? Like egging it on. You know what I mean? And I mean, come on, this is the Kardashians. You know what I'm saying? Like, so who knows what's going on? Do you think that something like that is something that we should have say so over, or do you think that she's justified in that, in not obeying his wishes as far as her being on social media?
That's a conversation, definitely, that they both need to have. But I feel like anything that would make the other parent uncomfortable, you have to take into consideration. I'm not saying like if I fall in love with somebody, she has to say so into my bringing my child around this person,
right?
But like I'm I should take her thoughts and feelings into consideration also about everything. Because it's her child too. That's how I'm saying that because that's what I want. I will, you know, I don't want certain things to go, you know, to happen. So I feel like to give respect, I got to give it. You know, give respect, I have to give it.
That's true.
So
that's true.
That's as far as that goes.
No, I get that.
But everybody, baby mama don't work.
Every
situation you could pray for it, man. They don't. It's a, you know, you're gonna go through the struggles. And you seen how happy he was when he was married. Mm-hmm. You see how happy they both were when they were married. Yeah. And publicly, as you see what happens when things don't work out anymore. And now that person you used to love have turned into this bitter baby mama or whatever she's trying to be right now.
Or bitter baby daddy. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Because you got some bitter baby daddies out there that's fucking keying cars and popping tires and doing weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
I'm tired of y'all calling my phone, bro. I'm just playing.
They can't call mine. They don't even half of them don't know about me. But yeah, man. So I personally, in my opinion, I feel, and this is just my opinion, I feel that Kanye should get the opportunity to voice his opinion on it. However, you have to do it the right way, man. You're gonna have to suck this up, Kanye, and wait until after the court things is over. It's been, both of you guys are at fault because both of you guys have dragged this out among the public. You know what I mean? Both of you guys have dragged this out amongst the public when you could have kept this private and mapped it out, you know, an easier way. Mm-hmm. But now so many people know about it. So many people are involved with it and feel that they have opinions in it now that you can't just make it go away now.
You know, in the beginning, you know, we both got baby mamas. In the beginning, you feel like you got some type of control over something. In the beginning of it. So you always fight to still have that, you know, whatever it is. This is new for him. He don't know how to deal with this right now. Right. But I feel like eventually, like we both have done, she gonna be what she is. Yeah. She gonna do what she do, regardless of what she is. You know, regardless if I disagree with it or not. You know what I'm saying? So, and we both came to that conclusion. Your relationship with your child is how you want it to be. So if you want to be a thought and be, or if you whatever you want to do, that's how you going. And I can't fight you on that. No. Not my baby mama's a thought. I'm just saying whatever you want to do with your life, I can't fight you on that. And you know what I'm saying? And I just got to deal with it. And you can't stop loving your kid the way you're supposed to love your kid. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the relationship that Kim and Northwest have, he can't really
tamper that because the baby's been on social media since she was born.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Before she was even born. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why my thing is like Kanye, you can't get mad. I think maybe this might be a little bit of pettiness on Kanye's part. You know what I'm saying? Man. Like just because
he don't like losing that control that he had.
You know what I mean? So maybe like, you know what I mean, I think he has been a little petty. And I just read something today on TMZ said that he rejected some documents that Kim's lawyer sent him to allow her to be legally single. So while the divorce proceedings are going on, she will still be legally single. Now this is a thing, right?
Was she dating Pete Davidson anyway?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the public eye is probably fucking, because they never said that Pete Davidson and her never said they smashed, or they might have behind the scenes, but that never came out that they were smashing. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing: the public eye is dragging Pete Davidson right now because he set foot anywhere near that. Kanye sicked the whole black community on his ass. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Black Twitter tore his ass up. You know what I mean? And a little bit to Kim too. So that's what I'm saying. But the thing is that she wants it to be documented. Nigga, I can go get some extra if I want to. And then Kanye rejected the paperwork. Now, what if that was me, I would sign that in a heartbeat. Because I already know you gonna get that meat. You feel me? So I'm gonna go ahead and sign it away, baby girl. It ain't mine no more.
When you separated from your wife, don't that mean that anyway?
No. Fucking
ain't that way? Ain't that what usually happen though?
Well, yeah, that's how it happens. Yeah, but that ain't right. That's not right.
I'm not even talking about on the man's side. I mean, on the one side, but when they be separated, that don't count too.
That just mean they're not sleeping in the same bed every night, and sometimes they do.
Oh, I know that.
You feel what I'm saying? So that separation, it needs to be documented. We are no longer tied to each other in that way and notarized and all that. And I don't believe in marriage. licenses through the government. I'm saying go get your life contract. You know what I'm saying? But I'll get more into that in future episodes because I got a lot of shit to say about that.
Nah, I don't like that either.
Feel me? I don't like that shit.
Nah.
I don't like that shit. But yeah, man. But so, you know, look, prayers going up, man. I hope that they figure the whole situation out for the sake of Northwest. Because I mean, children they need that guidance, and I don't think because it's other celebrities that have been getting involved with this. What's her name? What is her name? Not Candace Parker. Candace Owens. Candace Owens.
Of course.
Yeah,
Candace Owens.
The great Candace Owens. She agrees with Kanye. She went on Twitter and she said that no 9 to 10-year-old should be no kindergarten. I'm sorry. She said no kindergartner should be on social media. Go sit down and go read a book. So I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that, but different strokes for different folks, man.
Because like you said, if it's something that you've been doing since she was born, posting herself and having having her mom having people run her page for her.
Yeah.
This is like you can't fight it anymore. You already built the monster. Now if she don't like doing it, then that's something. I mean, meaning North. If she don't like doing that, then that's something that need to be voiced and of course taken into consideration.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if she don't care and she likes doing it, she been doing this for how old is she?
Damn it, I'm forgetting that, and I've been drinking, bro. But I just know
for how many
baby.
years, bro.
She
you
just
know what I'm saying? They should have played it like Jay-Z did with Blue. We barely see her.
Barely. Oh yeah, you don't never see them.
Yeah.
Man. They like shit, bro. Hey, that's one thing I will say about Jay-Z and Beyonce. They kept their kids completely out of the public
I
spotlight.
haven't even seen the twins.
That's what I'm saying.
Except for like twice she posted them, but they was babies,
Exactly.
babies.
And that's how you know that a lot of these celebrities be trying to act like they don't want their kids to be seen, but they absolutely do. Because it's just like Michael Jackson, God rest his soul, how he would bring the babies out and they all had masks, they had the veils on and everything. Like you could have got these babies basic masks. You putting veils on them. You want people to wonder who they are. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of celebrities like that and do their kids like that. And then they wonder why, like, you fast forward and it's like a funnel for heroin. And that's real. Like, it's like a lot of Disney kids and stuff. Them things is fucked up. You remember Demi Lovato, she was on the streets of L.A., like, giving it up. Like, turning tricks. Like, she's better now. But, like, it's how far can anybody fall? You know what I mean?
That's far.
They're very, 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 very far. You pushing Mickey, putting Pops to sucking on them. That's no, that ain't right. That ain't right. But I'm saying though, the thing is, man, is we just want to make sure that we are proper guides for our children, and we know the way out because we're digging and striving for it every day. So we want to make their path a little bit easier. It's February, right? And I'm gonna do this thing where it's like we drop a final word, just what I'm saying, just 3 sentences, like a haiku, right? But that's like 353, I think, or something like that. But we gonna do 3 sentences, right? That just describe what you feel people out there, since 2022 just started, just the first broadcast of season 2. So what do you want people to stop doing in 2022? Give me 3 of them.
To stop doing?
To stop doing in 2022.
Stop killing each other, number 1.
Okay.
Stop hating on the next man.
Absolutely.
100%. To stop doing. I want everybody for real talk.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna say that.
Go say, bro, come on now. It's Calis Fridays. You know how we do. Let it rip.
I want men to start checking men for not being men.
I like it.
And that's
I like it.
If that's what I want to start. I mean, to start. I'm sorry. I want them to stop letting things slide.
Yeah, stop letting things slide.
'Cause, man, if friends and everything, like we said, we got a crew of people that if we wrong, and everybody feels like you wrong. Everybody we all got to cruise. We gonna get ate up by our friends though.
Absolutely.
We gonna say it nicely. You know it's coming from love. But if you're wrong, we're gonna tell you that you were wrong.
Hell yeah.
You know we all got. So I just feel like it was more. I just want that to stop letting things slide like that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Definitely, it's a lot of bitch assness and a lot of men out there, and y'all gotta be kings. Y'all want to be treated like kings. You have to be kings. It's an energy that you gotta reside in.
And I want women to stop setting niggas up, man.
Oh yeah, gotta stop doing that. That's not gonna stop though. I hate to say it.
It's not gonna stop.
Just because of the simple fact that there's always gonna be men out there that's willing to pay for it to get it. And then that means that there are always going to be women that will take the money to go get more money. You know what I'm saying?
Can I tell you a story real? I know exactly what you mean. So I just want to give an example of that. So it was a man. I think he stayed in like North or South Carolina, right?
Right.
He owned a business and he was a millionaire. Now he would go to
Shout out A1 to Don.
He would go to Miami sometime and mess with this little Puerto Rican chick or Cuban or something like that. So this one time, after messing with her a couple of times and buying her gifts and putting her in penthouses while he was there, she called and told him that she had a friend that wanted to join the party.
This is gonna end
so
well.
Of course, I think he went out there like 3 times and only hooked up with her only. So this time she said she had a friend. So he came into town. They went out. You see him coming back drunk. They go in the room. Whatever gets started. You see 2 Hispanic men run up in the hotel, run up in and kick the door down. And they end up killing the guy, you know, all over chasing. I guess his fantasy might have been a threesome or whatever it was. But the thing about it, bro, he was married. He had like 3 kids.
Wow.
Oh, and so imagine that. Always said, imagine being a wife and getting a phone call that my husband. You thought he might on a business trip. No, he got killed by 2 bitches he was trying to smash behind your back.
That's crazy. That remind me of that movie Derailed. You remember that with Exhibit?
Oh yeah.
That's what that remind me of that, man. It's a shame. It is still going on, fellas. Y'all gotta have some pride about yourselves. Have some pride about yourselves. Understand it is not that serious. We'll get into in future shows. We will get into why I feel the price of vagina has plummeted, has gone the way of. Has gone the way of what I say of what stocks have plummeted as of recently. Shit, the Ford and all that shit. Like that's GoPro, yeah, all that shit. That shit, bam, all through the. I feel like the value of it is fell through the toilet, and I feel like it's actually on you ladies and you fellas to raise that value.
We got a little bit more time before I let you do your soliloquy at the end. But do you feel like vagina is more the fact that the vagina?
No.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Do you feel like the fact that vagina is not as that the stock isn't high on it?
No, that's what I'm saying.
I know, but listen. I know because of that, because it's in the toilet. Do you feel like the stock in women has done the same thing because of that?
Well, there's a lot of women out there doing positive things, doing great things. Women of all backgrounds, shapes, and sizes that are doing phenomenal things. I know a lot of them doing this business. You know what I mean? But much like there is no excuse for the fuck boys, there is no excuse for the fuck girls out there. And there's quite a few. I think the difference between the asshole men and the asshole women out there, I think the difference is you got a lot more women that are honest about the fact that they're assholes.
They're gonna tell you.
I don't give a fuck, bro. You do what you want, bro. I'm not gonna end up with you. They will tell you.
You know what I'm saying? They don't like you, yeah.
Yeah, they'll let you know. Like,
definitely.
Some of them will be polite about it, and some of them won't. You know what I mean? But a lot of them will tell you straight up. And if you decide to still deal with them after you've been told that, then you gotta, man. Then you like Robert De Niro off of on Casino. You just gotta pay for it, bro. Just hey, man, keep running that back up.
We've all done fell in the spider web a couple times.
Yeah, a couple times, bro. But I tell you what, though, the thing about it is when you caught in the spider's web, you know what I mean. Like the spider is gonna get you and it's gonna wrap you up. But you know what I am as 5 Stacks. I am the wind. I am the mighty wind that strikes across that spider web that knocks my listeners free from the grasp of the black widows out there that want to suck their blood and their pockets and leave them stranded and looking stupid. Wow. But we got to get out of here, man. Tell them one more time how to get in touch with you, bro.
Once again, is Respect the Shooter. You can find me on Instagram at Ford Boys Films. That's Ford like the car.
Beep, beep.
Boys with an S. Films with an S, the Bruce Wayne of the film game.
Hey.
Or you can find me at hashtag your girlfriend knows my real name.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, yo, you can always tap in with me on the company page, man. That's Calis Finest Radio, CALIS Finest Radio. And you know what time it is, your bro with all the heat that turns shit to sugar and makes sugar taste twice as sweet. The promo king himself. Product. Five stacks and counting. Hey, yo, shout out to Giga ENT, our sponsor, man. Shout out to Innovative Culture, man. Shout out to Sunlit Media. Shout out to the 33rd Compound. We in this bitch, man. We lit. Man, this is the greatest.
The greatest.
This is the best.
The best.
The finest radio you will ever
radio.
come in contact with. We'll see you next week, nigga.